Alright, everybody. I'm super excited to actually finally have gotten my hands on the demo. And I mostly wanted to talk about it while it was like fresh in my mind. So, right off the bat, um, if you don't want to be spoiled by anything that happens in the demo, like you're kind of going radio silent and you want to experience everything fresh for yourself, I would say go ahead, download the demo, play it yourself, or don't really watch the video. You can basically just put this on in the background and then listen to it, because I'm not really going to be talking about anything like story-wise. And if I do decide to do that, I will forewarn you, so that way you can exit out of the video if you don't want to hear any of that stuff. But if you just want to hear like my thoughts and first impressions of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the demo, and all that stuff, then yeah, go ahead and just listen in and yeah. All right, so let's get it started. So basically, this whole demo lets you play the flashback, the Nibelheim flashback from the OG. If you played the OG, then obviously you know what happens there. So to be honest, there's not really any surprises in this, because you kind of know how it's going to go down. And if you're new, like if in your first game was remake, you probably know some about it, and this is going to give you an even more richer kind of lore, I guess. Pretty rich lore. And this isn't the only part of the demo. There's actually a second part that's going to get updated later on, as the developer said in the state of play, the 20-minute state of play that was on earlier before the demo dropped. And for those who haven't watched that, don't watch that. If you're not looking for if you're looking to avoid spoilers, absolutely do not watch that trailer. I would tell anybody, as someone who unfortunately didn't get up and walk away, I saw it, so now I've been spending the better part of today trying to erase it all from my memory, and luckily this demo has helped, because all I can think about is how things played out in this demo. But it's absolutely fantastic. Now, I know a lot of people could be thinking in their mind was like, well, this could be like FF16. The demo for FF16 was really great, and then like halfway through the game just got weird. It got bad. You know, the story got not as good. You know what I mean? So I'm under like, obviously that can very much happen in Rebirth. The first half of the game is incredible, and then the second half just it completely falls off a cliff. That is very possible. I don't think that's going to happen. At least, like, I'm being very optimistic about that, I guess. So, who knows? It could get pretty bad. But judging off of just this demo alone, like, yeah, I'm even more excited for the game, and oh, it's insane. First off, I want to actually mention that I'm pretty sure if anybody who follows Final Fantasy VII have probably watched like other creators like Maximilian and Blitz, and you know, some of these other content creators that have actually gone in when they went to Tokyo Game Show and they got to play the TGS demo. And I know in Max's video, when he talked about it, he mentioned how like the performance mode wasn't like, you know, it was an early build, as the developer said, so yeah, they were kind of still adjusting things, but he wanted to report it either way. But he said that, like, you know, there was like frame drops here and there, hitches and stuff, and then like you can kind of tell that the graphics weren't completely polished yet in the performance mode.
Ready to do this?
Yeah, it's definitely been fixed, for sure. The performance mode ran smoothly for me, hands down, and it still looks fantastic. I don't know if my capture footage actually like really shows that, but me playing it has been absolute. Like it looked great, and it ran great too. Like I never felt any frame drops or anything like that. It ran pretty good at 60, so I'm glad that they got to fix that. And obviously it was an earlier build, that the TGS demo. was an earlier
Say,
build, but you know,
I'd like to be
that
briefed
was
on the
like
mission
what,
sometime.
6 months
'Cause if
ago,
it's
I
another one
think.
of those Turks gigs,
So
you can let me
yeah,
know
this
I'm
is
right
kind
there.
of like the finished
Really.
product that we're playing here, and
Finally make first.
according
What do
to
they do?
this, the,
Oh, a
the
ceasefire.
demo did say that
Stealing
like
my shine
playing
again.
this will allow you to
I
skip
didn't join
this
soldiering
portion of the
inherently.
game in the
I joined up so I could be a hero,
release
like
when
you.
it releases on the 29th. I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
Well,
I'm
our mission was to
maybe,
survey
I
the
don't know,
main reactor.
but some people took that as
Another one of
your
those
save
Turks
can
gigs.
get like transferred over into the base game, the main release when it happens. And I believe the
Job's a job, I
developers came out
guess.
and said that that was not the case. So,
Where is it?
because I don't think anything you find in this flashback carries over into the main game. It might, I don't know, because
Nibelheim?
when I'm
That's
playing
where I
it, you
grew
do
up.
find some materia in there. So,
Got some fiends at R12.
yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see how that happens. I can't even really. Everything I'm saying is all speculative, anyways. If this stuff carries over into the base game, but yeah, the game ran freaking smooth. And the first thing I noticed, because I've been playing Remake before the demo came out, so like the Remake combat is fresh in my mind, and it's pretty good, right? Like a lot of people would agree that the Remake's combat is actually good. Holy crap! When I got a control of Cloud, he felt way, I'm not gonna say like he felt way different, but like how he swung the sword and how he moved across the battlefield was like way quicker than he was in Remake. Like he is so much faster, and the fact that they gave like better aerial combos and stuff, allow you to do aerial stuff here, is intense. He feels so good, and I don't even have to tell you, Sephiroth feels amazing. Yes, for anybody, yes, Sephiroth is playable in this demo, and he feels incredible. Like, holy crap, he feels strong. It's like every swing of the sword, like, I don't know, you feel like a total boss playing him. And he's quick too. Like he's got some speed on his swings as well, you know. Like he's fast as well, and it's great. And they've actually done some pretty good quality of life changes. I don't know if some people
Seems
have
in a
heard about
different
this,
mood from the
but
rest of us.
there is like a perfect parry, I guess, in there in the game. Like at one point, they're gonna tell you about how like if you get a perfect block, I don't think it's called a perfect parry, but it's like a
Nibelheim.
perfect block.
That's where
So
they built the
if
first
your
reactor.
timing is a little bit off, you'll block the
Right?
damage.
Yeah,
You'll block
it
it.
all
You'll like
started in the
mitigate the
fall.
damage. But if
Something
you
was
time
wrong
it
with the
just right,
reactor, and the
I
whole
was literally
village was
getting
up in
like immunes.
arms.
I took no
Talk of
damage.
strange new
So like an enemy
monsters
attacked me,
unraveling.
and
Only
I timed it
weapons
just right,
close.
and yeah, basically I took
People
no
were
damage
scared,
with Cloud.
desperate.
So that's a cool little
Villagers tried to
feature
take care
that
of the
I
monsters
cannot
themselves,
wait
but
to
it was no
practice
good.
on,
Even
because
the
it's
village
going to be
sent
so nice when I'm trying to do like
some people sent help.
solo character runs
Guess they
later on
helped.
when the base game comes out. So yeah, I'm looking really forward to that. It's gonna make like gameplay even better, and it feels like the gameplay was improved, absolutely improved. And so there was some other things that they added as well. So you know how
Home sweet home.
in Remake you had to put the parry materia on to basically
Tell me,
uh,
how does it feel
adjust
to
the
be
animation of
leaving
your
home?
dodge.
I have no home,
Well,
so I wouldn't
in
know.
Rebirth, they just gave that to every character just right off the
So
bat.
parents
So
did it,
Cloud literally
right?
has the parry. He literally has the
A
parry
mother
material
means
like
no
right
one.
off the bat,
She
and
died
that
shortly
way
after I was
you're
born.
saving. You're literally
My
now
father,
opening slots
Odin,
now.
the
Just by them
builder,
doing this,
cut from the
you don't
sword
ever have
blade?
to worry about putting a
Yeah,
parry materia on,
Don't
which
worry,
is
I'm getting
fantastic
there.
because that should just be something your character should do, in my opinion. Um, I think they teased something about steadfast block, because I know when they were talking about the
Why am
perfect
I
block or
talking
perfect
about this?
parry or
Come
whatever,
on,
they did
let's go.
mention that like it almost worked like steadfast block. If you got hit and you blocked the damage just right, your ATB gauge will get filled up. So there's another materia that we don't need to worry about, which is one of those ones that I always had like on my characters in Remake. So it was kind of nice that they just added that. So that way these are materias that you do not have to like, they're not like staples and stuff where it's like you have to have these on your character, you know. So that's fantastic. So I'm actually wondering what other kind of quality of life changes that they've added. I'm trying to think off the top of my head because I felt like there was some other ones. That were shown off in the demo. I might have to play it again to remember it, but those were kind of like the big ones for me, at least. Oh yeah, this as well, movement options. So you know how like in Remake you weren't able to like vault over things unless like there was a marker on the ground that could tell you could vault over things. Well, now you can do that. If it's something that you can easily jump over, you can vault over it now. So it feels like your character is able to traverse the environments a lot easier now. And considering how this map that they have, the map that they have, the Nibelheim map. Sorry, I'm trying to find my words there. There's a lot of like rocky little cliffs and stuff. Having Cloud being able to like jump over them with ease, you know, is very nice. Very, very nice. It's gonna make traversal very nice. You know, you're not being stopped by invisible walls and you feel like you can climb that. You're like, why won't you climb that? You can climb that, but now you can. You know, so that's great. Yeah, the traversal does feel very good. It does feel very good. I liked it. Just being able to move about the map, very nice. Yeah, quality of life. You know what I mean? It's like I sit here and like, yeah. After playing this game, it's like, damn, dude, they did absolutely like gameplay wise. They took what was good in Remake and they basically built upon it. Like being able to, if you probably noticed. With the abilities, you're able to do them in the air as well now. So that now makes Cloud and Tifa, and most likely Red 13 as well, like much more viable for air enemies, which they're going to be air enemies in this game. And I never felt like I didn't hate them. Sure, they moved around. They were a pain in the butt doing arrow gun and stuff like that, but for the most part, like I was able to combat them fairly easily. You know, I didn't feel like, oh man, I have to jump in the air, do 3 swipes and fall down, jump up in the air, do 3 swipes, fall down. You know what I mean? Because they even had combos that felt like they flowed in air. You know what I mean? I think at one point in time I was doing like just doing like a basic combo in operator mode, and I switched right into Punisher mode, and Cloud did like this different attack, and I was just like, holy crap, that is so cool. I was just like, damn, dude, it's yes. As you can tell, like if you're listening to me, just like getting so excited talking about this, and it's great. And then like, not to mention the music, being able to hear some of these like tracks that were in Nibelheim. You know, you hear Nibelheim's theme, you hear like some of these other themes that you didn't hear in Remake, or at least they were there, but they were just kind of like, you know, just little sprinkles. Now you're getting to hear these music, and according to the devs, like, I don't think this is a spoiler, but they said that there was like over 400 tracks in this game, like there's going to be in Rebirth, and it's like, holy crap. And that doesn't mean that there's going to be like 400 unique songs. There's going to be like different arrangements of like songs that are already in the game, if you know what I mean by that. And yeah, so it's like awesome. So yeah, here's you vaulting over right there. And they also tease it too with the NPC. He jumps over the railing as well too. And yeah. So yeah, this is obviously like my blind playthrough of it if people are watching the video. I did stop and look at the scenery. This game is freaking gorgeous. Being able to look at like the Nibelheim mountain range is amazing. Like, I was looking forward to seeing what this town was gonna look like in the, you know, in this remake slash, you know, retelling of the FF7 story. And yeah, Nibelheim does not disappoint. This is a very lively town. It like, And you know how in the OG there was only like maybe like a few NPCs. This place feels like it's full. You know, there's like, as you can see, here's a crowd. They're all like excited for Sephiroth and stuff, which is pretty cool. I love how they built this up. Like Sephiroth is like this hero. Everybody knows about him. Everybody looks up to him. They're like, wow, he's like this hero. And this little like, you know, backwater town is that Cloud's from is basically like they're all excited to have like soldiers, you know, coming here. And you know, it's like a celebrity moment here. It's like really cool. I like how they do that. And the town looks great, I think. The town looks lovely. Like, it really looks cool. And then like once you get out of the town, you go trek up Mount Nebel and stuff like that, and it's, oh man. There's a few times, man, I stopped and I just had to look. And you'll see that too, because prior to
Don't blame you for getting
I should have my my full blind playthrough, because I streamed it and stuff. Unfortunately, I had to break it up in 2 parts because my stream died like halfway through it, so I had to break it up into 2 parts, which kind of sucks because I wanted to do it all in one, and it took me about an hour and 53 minutes. It probably would have been longer. I think I could have spent a lot more time if I was searching every nook and cranny, but I didn't. Which is fine. Because like a lot of this is kind of more like on rails. This is kind of like more reminiscent of the remake, where they put you in like this, they put you in this location and stuff, and then you're kind of meant to go on a specific path. You know what I mean? You can't really deviate all that much, which is, it makes complete sense because this is a flashback. So, you know, obviously they're trying, like Cloud's trying to tell the story here, you know. But I'm trying to think like what else off the top of my, I was just, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about what happens in there. Like, for people who have played the OG, you already know what's gonna happen here, but I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna talk about like what, like how just certain very vague story bits. Okay. I really liked what they did with Cloud here. I loved Cody Christensen, his voice, the voice actor for Cloud. I love how they made him sound like this young starstruck kid, you know, who's like, I'm a soldier, man, I want to be a hero kind of thing, and I look up to Sephiroth and stuff, and you can hear it in his voice. So he sounds completely different than how he does in the remake, you know, where he sounds all like, you know, very stoic and stuff like that. You know, I loved it. I was sitting here listening to it, and I was just like, this guy gets it. This dude totally gets Cloud's character. it's so good. It's really, really good what they did with this 16-year-old like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, you know, soldier. You know, he's just looking to be a hero. And then also, you know, Tifa's perfect. You know, Tifa's always good. She, you know, not really much to say about her. She does, you know, she does her part well. And I like Sephiroth too. Like, they really show him as like this good guy hero kind of thing. You know, he's, and you can see him, like, you'll hear him crack like some jokes every now and then. It's actually really well done. And just like how he talks, where, you know, he's just kind of like, he's one of those guys where it's just like, don't bother me kind of, you know, like I'm not really trying to be a celebrity kind of thing. And yeah, it was just how everything plays out in this story, like in the cutscenes and stuff like that, and then just leading up all the way to the final, the finality of it. I don't think it plays through. It doesn't play through the whole thing, the whole flashback, as far as I know. It plays up to a certain point. I'm not gonna say that for those. Yeah, obviously. It plays up to a certain point, and then like it ends, and then I think in a couple weeks, or maybe it might be a week, because I think the game comes out in a couple weeks. Well, 2.5 weeks, pretty much. But yeah. So I don't know when they're gonna update it for the Junon section, but I'll definitely upload that once that comes out, because that's when you get to play the main party. You'll play with you're gonna get to play with everybody but Yuffie and Kate Sith. so that's nice. And then
Figured you might be there.
I got to mess around with the piano bit. It was actually really cool. I'm actually gonna go back there and then try to see if I can learn that, because I wanna try to see if I can get like an S rank or something on there, on the piano bit. I'm sure some people have seen that because you get to play the piano up in Tifa's room and stuff. And yes, they definitely did not. They definitely did not remove some parts for people who know what I'm talking about. They definitely did not remove those parts. They are still in this. And if you're actually watching the video, you'll get to see it. But yeah, they definitely don't remove. They definitely didn't remove some bits. In fact, this plays almost one for one exactly what happens in like the flashback, you know. And to be honest, that's like, oh, I was flabbergasted when I was just walking through bits and I was just like, man, I get lumps in my throat and stuff. It was just like, I was like, damn, man, I've been looking forward to seeing this stuff. Like, whoa. And then like when the music kicks in, oh my god, the music. I mean, yeah, I'll say it. I'll say it once. I'll say it all the time. Like remakes music is, oops, excuse me. Remakes music is great, and I'm thinking Rebirth's music is going to be even better. And I cannot wait to have some tracks knock me on my ass. You know. So yeah, like what else? What else is there to talk about? Not really much to say about the synergy attacks. There's only like one between Cloud and Sephiroth. Obviously, we'll see more of them once the Junon part, so maybe I can talk about it then. But like so far, I like the synergy attacks. You know, the synergy attack that you had, and I did get to use Cloud Limit, which I'm actually hoping. I'm hoping in the base game we get some of the newer limit, like. You know, basically every game we're gonna get like 2 new limits, maybe, you know, until we get 6, you know. So we'll see what 2 new limits we get, if we get 2 new limits, or if it's just 1. But I'm looking forward to which one it's gonna be. If it's gonna be like Blade Beam or Clim Hazard or something like that, we'll see. But there is one boss fight in there. I won't talk about that. Maybe you've already seen it, but I won't talk about it. The boss fight was really fun. It's basically a boss fight that was in the OG that's got moved into the flashback section, which I'm totally fine with that. It's really cool that they actually put a boss fight in the flashback, so you know, giving Sephiroth a chance to actually like fight a boss is really cool. So yeah, like I don't know. There's not really much else to say. Like, I just loved it. I loved every minute of it. And I can't wait to play some more of it. Like, I'm actually looking forward to playing even more of the demo. Yeah, they did definitely drop some hints. There's definitely some hints that were dropped in the story drops. I won't talk about them, obviously. Yeah. I think maybe I'll just leave it with there and then just let the rest of the video rock. So for anybody who's just like who wants to see more of it, this isn't going to be the full complete demo. It's going to play up to a certain part and then it's just going to end. But yeah, but for like anybody who's maybe like on the fence, you can watch my gameplay or go download it yourself and play it yourself. In fact, I'd even say that go play it yourself, because holy crap. Like, it's completely different when you have it in your hands. Like, I don't know. Like, I can sit here and talk about how great it is. You know, it's just my opinion, you know, right? But, like, when you get it in your hands, let your, like, feel it in your hands and then let that be the judge. You know, just hear it and feel it and stuff like that, you know? And I would definitely recommend it. I mean, it's free. It's a demo. So, and there's going to be more of it. So, hell yeah, go for it. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to end off this, at least the first part of this demo. I might do some more videos about it. I'm going to have to think about it. I'm not too sure what else I want to do in this. Maybe I'll do it like a piano, show like a piano run if I can get an S rank or something. Like a completely no misses or something like that. We'll see. And then, maybe I might do some special boss fight things. Although I didn't find the boss fight too challenging. It's obviously a tutorial boss, so it's probably not going to be that hard anyways. It's going to be the guard scorpion of this game, pretty much. So maybe I'll think of some fun things to do or something like that. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to my first impressions, my thoughts on the Rebirth demo. I mean, I am a little bit biased. I will not deny that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the Junon part of it, and I will see you guys in future Rebirth videos. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, get more videos from me. I'm going to be doing tons of Rebirth stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
I'll be right there. Cloud, is that you?
Hey,
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you. My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say. They are feeding you properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
Okay, that's enough.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Our reasons, huh? Bet most of them had to do with you.
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth. We need to leave these men in peace so that they can rest up for tomorrow.
A soldier.
And you are?
Richard Sangan. A humble traveler of the world. And teacher of martial arts to the youth. Well-toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact, one of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
A real talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right? Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights. Should you need my help, just say the word.
Welcome back. Sephiroth's already gone upstairs.
Didn't really notice at the time, but looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
All right, will do.
Night.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night. Was too excited, too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me.
Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You know what happened the last time she went up there.
That was years ago, Brian. She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian!
Sephiroth, sir, I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't...
Dad!
Tifa, you can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin!
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
For posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on, where's the harm in that? There? Thanks.
Say cheese!
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more!
Yeah, I guess we were.
Later.
For a while.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nebel. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
Oh, hey, sorry guys. I'm back now. I just wanted to say that, like, when I got to this part, this shit fucked me up. I'm not even gonna lie. I was damn near... I was trying to... I was holding back. I was just like, damn. Like, shedding some tears here. I was just like, holy crap, dude. Like, yeah, you'll know when you when it starts kicking in, like the music starts kicking in. But yeah, like this part messed me up. I loved it.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nebel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but none with such a breathtaking view. Who doesn't know it?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool. going too fast for you, am I?
Of course not. We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Huh. Guess you really are the best there is.
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice. What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that. It's on now. Sloppy. Let's finish this. You're done.
That was awesome!
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, there doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
Let's hide. Well, that's that. Is that Mako? Whoa.
Come on, soldier. You can do better than that, can't you?
Just you watch. Come on. Piece of cake.
Well done, Trooper.
Thank you.
I got the rest. Come on. I'll end this. Gotcha.
We still have a long way to go.
Shall we pick up the pace?
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor. Let's finish this. See ya now. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
It's a dead end! Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Okay.
This way. Gotta make a detour through a Shinra facility.
To think I almost made you our guide. Good thing I reconsidered. Otherwise, you'd have led us straight off a cliff. Lead on.
Yes!
Finish this. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
The reactor may have been around for a while, but there are still pockets of Mako gas all over the mountain. Try not to breathe it in if you can.
Don't want to get Mako poisoning.
Mako
detected. Elevator access granted.